Rest in peace, Queen Elizabeth. I know you're up there having a good time getting crossed by Kobe for all eternity. Today I wanted to show the funniest memes I found on Twitter of the tragic death for the royal family just to help everyone grieve over the loss. Because let's be honest, in this crazy world right now, what better way to cope than laughing, right? There's this savage, don't worry, I got her banner. Listen people, everyone grieves in their own way. And let's be honest, there's no better way to show that you cared about someone than to be able to laugh even in their darkest moments. Megamind was an amazing film, and if you disagree, you're a moron that shouldn't be allowed to exist in society. And now this quote is something you can use every day without remorse. It really was ahead of its time. Here's another Kobe one that I thought was funny. Did you know that in an Irish stadium, a bunch of red-headed monsters started chanting something horrifically disrespectful to the Queen? I don't know about you fellows over in England, but I wouldn't let someone to say that to my Queen if I had one. Are you people over in London really gonna let a bunch of potato farming leprechauns talk down to your deceased Queen? That could never be me. I, for one, wouldn't let an Irishman talk down to my Queen if I was British. It's just absolutely shocking just how little people in England have talked about how disrespectful these memes are about the Queen. It's almost like they didn't care enough to do something about it. Were they too busy invading other countries again? Here's another good one about the Queen trying to break through the gates of heaven, but that rascal Diana is keeping her out. Now, out of all the disrespectful memes I've seen so far, this one has to be the worst because it implies that two upstanding members of our society would be in a world of punishment for all eternity. It is disgusting. Queen Elizabeth running to XXX Temptation in hell. I find it deplorable that these two perfect representations of our society would be slandered in such a way. It chills me to the core that the same would happen to Queen Elizabeth. Even though her sons was pals with one of the most notorious pedophiles in history, and Queen Elizabeth more than likely knew about it. Speaking of XXXT, there was another meme that came out showing the Queen and him together, and I thought it was so much more wholesome that they finally found someone to be with for all eternity. I've shown a variety of clips and wholesome memes, but this one is more informative. I actually found an exclusive clip to how the Queen passed away peacefully in her bed surrounded by people she loved. They were all able to express their gratitude for such an amazing person and amazing life to go along with it. I think this video really captures how impactful her life was at her final moments. I thought this was a really beautiful moment showing that just because you might die someday, you may leave behind people that love you as well as carry on your will as long as you remain a good person. I, for one, am so sick of the Irish running around just trying to be assholes to everyone they can. Look at this clip of them. When Queen Elizabeth was having health issues and she would need to be transferred, this is what they were doing in the background. Personally, I wouldn't let someone do that to my Queen, so I don't get why you British are so okay with that. Doing a Fortnite dance over your Queen must be like someone walking up to a British person and pissing on their face. I don't know about you British fellas, but I can't relate to someone treating a Queen with that much disrespect. Some of these memes are funny, even the disrespectful ones, but there's one meme that I found that reminds us to be careful just how much disrespect you show to those who have passed, because you never know what consequences you might bring in the future. Jesus, after seeing me laugh a little too much at the Queen Elizabeth memes.
The gods know what you've done.
That's right, boys. You better be careful how much you laugh at those memes. I don't want to hear any giggles from you fellows while we're busy mourning the great Queen. She's led an amazing life and it would be atrocious to make memes for the sake of making fun of her death. Be careful, boys, or we'll end up like this guy. Me enjoying all those Queen Elizabeth memes.
God, I didn't even say nothing yet. Come on, bro. I didn't even say.
Queen Elizabeth may have had a potential pedophile of a son that worked very closely with Epstein, but overall her life was decent and didn't show a lot of glaring flaws to it. She lived a happy, long life and got to see so many interesting facets of her world that few people have ever gotten the chance to. I, for one, hope the rest of her family are grateful to have such a wonderful person as part of their family tree. There was actually a very powerful video I wanted to show before I leave of her son, Prince Charles, responding to her death. I thought it would be very important just to show how meaningful her life was to her closest family members. Prince Charles right now.
What's he getting? What's he getting? This is the big question. What's he getting? That tastes like promotion! Come on!
I'm glad to see that her family members are taking her passing so well, and I hope the rest for you boys. In the meantime, You better subscribe, unless you're an absolute moron, in which case I don't want you on my channel.